Again.
Okay. Hi, Silay. This is Ahmet Bey from ISEC International, and today we have Martin Waldmaker, VP Talent Management from DHL, and tonight we are going to talk to him about ISEC 2007 in Turkey. Hi, Martin.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Good, good.
So the first question that, why did you decide to take part in ISEC 2007?
Look, I've heard about these ISEC conferences from a number of people that are working in my company, and they've been both past ISECers and also people working in doing internships. And these are quite legendary conferences. We held one in India. DHL was lucky enough to host one in 2005. I was invited to the Warsaw one in 2006. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but this particular program in Istanbul coincided with my personal travel plans a lot more conveniently. So I'm actually on my way to take up a new position, a global role in Bonn, and Istanbul was very conveniently located. So from that point of view, it worked for me personally, but on a professional basis, I was very interested to learn more about the ISEC organisation, interested to meet more key players within the organisation, and explore ways that my company may be able to build the partnership with ISEC even further than what it is today. So I think with those three objectives, what I've learned so far, with a very informative dinner that we had last night and the session that I attended this morning, with the energy that was present in the room, I'm going to achieve those three objectives. That's quite clear.
That's great. So how has your experience been so far?
I think this particular Congress has been very well organised. The venue is fantastic. It's set over quite a large parcel of land overlooking the city, and I think the ability to be able to keep everybody together, and being such a large group, I understand this is the largest number of attendees that you've had, I think it's really important to keep the group together. The plenary room is enormous and it's very comfortable, and certainly had great energy this morning. So my experience has been confirmed that most ISEC conferences are all very well organised, they're very engaging, and they give people opportunities to express themselves. So again, I think this IC is probably going to set a new standard in terms of the way ISEC conferences are run.
Thanks. Yeah. So how do you see the relevance of such a congress 20 years from now?
That's really interesting, particularly in the context of the work that you're planning around the alumni network and building more partnerships with the alumni and engaging the alumni to come back to act perhaps as mentors with the existing interns. I think this is a great opportunity for the ISEC organisation in order to continue to build more capability around the learning opportunities for the ISECers themselves. And I think that if you start planting the seeds with the existing ISECers around the opportunity to become involved in a more coordinated alumni group, I think you're going to see some benefits in that in the coming years. But in terms of the quality of the training and the development that goes on during these ISEC conferences, I think that will translate very well in terms of building skill and experience and helping them to develop their careers even further. And I think we heard at the presentation this morning the difference between skill and will, and the importance that we have not only does somebody have to have the skill to be able to do the job, which I think is part of what ISEC is helping in the development of, but also the will and the positive attitude that we heard about and see in these conferences. So working on both the skill and the will at these congresses, I think, is very important and clearly something that is done very well.
So thanks a lot, Martin.
No problem.
Thanks for sharing your
Cheerio, everybody. Thanks.
See you. Bye-bye.